Welcome, I'm Dr. Melina Roberts, and today I want to talk about peanut allergies because over the last 20 years, peanut allergies has actually increased. And this is really scary information, and it's really concerning as well because this is an anaphylactic, life-threatening allergy to peanuts. I think that as a population, we're trying to figure out how can we reduce the amount of allergies that are occurring. And research is showing that, some recent research is showing that if we introduce peanuts early and often, then we can work on preventing peanut allergies. Now, this is research that I actually disagree with. I think that that research may work for the average child who hasn't done the work to build up their microbiome, hasn't worked on boosting up their immune system, their natural immunity, and hasn't worked on healing up their digestive tract. So I really think that there's another way for us to be able to effectively decrease peanut allergies without having to do anything really drastic. And so I just want you to hear me out on my rationale. I explain the whole protocol in my book, Building a Healthy Child, and I explain why we want to do actually late introduction of peanuts. But I want to go through the rationale for why you want to be introducing peanuts later. Now, I'm going to go through 3 reasons why it's better to be introducing peanuts later in order to reduce the chances of getting peanut allergies or any other sort of allergy. So number 1 is that we have this ecosystem of microbes that live within our digestive tract. They're made up of bacteria and fungus, and they really need to be really diverse and balanced in order for us to have good health. Now, the way that we start to develop this microbiome is we first get some of those microbes when we come through the birth canal. So that's when we start. And then we start to get more of those microbes when we're breastfed. And then after that, how we continue to get those microbes and help to build up that foundation of the gut flora is through how we introduce foods and our environment. So those are different ways that we're getting those microbiomes. And the thing is that we actually build the foundation of our microbiome between birth and age 3. So we really have a window of opportunity to help build up this microbiome. And the thing is that microbiome actually dictates how our immune system functions. So if we have a well-functioning immune system, then our immune system will react appropriately to proteins that come into its environment. When we have an anaphylactic reaction to a hyperallergenic food like peanuts, this is our immune system having an inappropriate and not proper reaction to a protein in its environment. So the number 1 reason is that we want to wait and properly build up that microbiome so that our immune system can actually function properly. Number 2 reason is that we want to work on healing up the lining of the digestive tract. So we are actually born with a very porous, hyperpermeable, leaky is what it's sometimes called, digestive tract. So it just basically means that we have holes in our digestive tract when we're born. So we want to be really careful what we put into the body, what we put into a child's body during those early years, because that digestive tract is so hyperpermeable, so leaky. And so what can happen is that when we put foods in, the proteins can actually make their way into the blood and then activate the immune system to have to work. And so we want the immune system to again be able to react appropriately. And if we're putting too much of the wrong foods or hyperallergenic foods, we can really be throwing off the immune system. So ideally, we want to actually be waiting until the lining of the digestive tract is actually intact and the tight junctions have actually developed in the digestive tract. And that usually takes about a year to be fully intact. So we want to actually wait until that digestive tract is fully developed. And the third reason why we want to be delaying peanut introduction into our child's lives is that we want to wait until the immune system is more mature. So when babies are born, we're actually born with an immature immune system. And how that immune system starts to develop is that as we're introduced to different microbes, as we're introduced to different viruses, bacteria, then the immune system becomes more educated over time. And as it becomes more educated, it now starts to know what it needs to attack and what it will let through. And so the immune system actually doesn't become fully developed till around age 7. So we want to wait longer until that immune system becomes more educated. So these are 3 reasons why I'm suggesting that we actually delay peanut introduction. And what I'm seeing in my practice is that people who follow this program, that we don't see any peanut allergies, and we actually see a decrease in all allergies altogether. So this is one way that if you're willing to do the work and follow my protocol, then we can actually be reducing the chances of peanut allergies and any of those anaphylactic allergies in our children. So thank you so much for listening. I hope this all made sense to you. I hope you will share this with your friends, your family, anyone who has new ones and is a little bit confused about what to do about peanut introduction. And that you will press the like button, make a comment below, and until next time, continue to learn, grow, and build health.